Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's Friday evening, time to cut the hot process soap I made yesterday. This is not going to be one of my prettier soaps. This is just going to be one of those get you clean soaps, but it's still really great soap. I was going to use one about a half an hour, since it's hot process, I was going to use one about a half an hour ago in the shower, and I decided not to because it is still soft and I want to get the full benefit of it. And I have plenty of soap that I'm using. I'm actually using the last hot process batch I made about a month ago, and it's got plenty left to it, so I just didn't want to do that. I went ahead and cut a couple pieces to see what it looked like. So don't know how it's going to work in the shower. However, I can tell you what I had in the crock pot. If you watch the final video, the part 2, you see all that was stuck in the crock pot. Well, I did what I usually do, put it upstairs in the kitchen, filled it with hot water, let it scrub out, and then filled the kitchen sink with that soapy water and washed dishes with it, and had a ton of suds and bubbles, and it did a fantastic job cleaning the kitchen. And the sinks and the dishes and everything, and the stove, everything's just squeaky clean. So I think it's going to be a good soap. And for those of you who like using the INS number, it doesn't really go for me, but a lot of people like to use that. And if you go for the INS number, this is a perfect recipe. All of the items are within that ideal INS range. Let's go ahead and cut this, see what we have here. So, not ugly by any means, but not one of the prettier ones. But when I have leftover soap, this is one of my favorite ways to get rid of those in the spillover molds, especially if they're not attractive, and these were not attractive pieces. So I have a nice bar of soap, and those embeds didn't go to waste because that was really good soap. These embeds that you see here were left over, and that's actually one of my favorite recipes, so those aren't going to waste. By the way, this is multiple times that I have used Brambleberry's Applejack Peel in hot process. It's one of my favorites, but it misbehaves. It's not recommended to use it in a soap that's hot because it'll start to rise and it'll accelerate trace. It does accelerate trace. I have had it done that, although not extreme. I have never had it rise. And even putting it in hot process, it works wonderfully in hot process soap. I don't think hot process soap will rise on you with a scent oil because you put the scent in when it's cooked at the end, and they're very, very little, well, just your super fat's all that's left in it if you've cooked it right. So I love using the Applejack Peel in hot process soap. So here we have it. Hot process soap, which appears so far to be a very good soap, getting rid of ugly embeds. This is not one of the prettier soaps, it is true, but it's still a very good soap and it's very useful. And keeping in mind, I don't sell my soaps. These are given out to people. Actually, I'll be giving out the other last hot process tomorrow. Low income people, anybody who wants it. First come, first serve. And I have people who come on a regular basis who've been getting it for years and have come to love it and look forward to it. So it's not the prettiest soap by far, but the people will absolutely love it like they always do. People, all of you, thanks for watching. I will see you next week for another batch. Bye.